Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. We'll take that top one. Okay, it does make this kind of like a more personal read, but consequently knocks off a lot of my viewers when they see what they're dealing with. In this particular case, we are dealing with a Queen of Clubs, which is a Leo. So, Sagittarius, if you have a Leo in your life and you think this read about the Eight of Cups could be about them, then stay tuned in. If you don't, then tune out. That's fine. I don't mind one way or the other. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. By a general read, I mean there is more than one person I am doing the read for, which means there is more than one energy I am dealing with. It could resonate with you quite a lot. It might resonate with you just a little bit here and there. Okay, as already mentioned, I am doing a read on the Eight of Cups, which you had in the All Signs overview I done. The Eight of Cups is generally movement. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles, which is generally a successful, grounded energy. Okay, and we have got the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers can be a universal choice. It might not necessarily be all about love. Okay, but my feeling it might be. Okay, right, let's crack on with it. I think the way we're going to do the read is just here will be the connection. Just here will be how this Leo feels about the connection. Just here will be how this Leo feels about you, Sagittarius. Just here will be what the universe is hoping for, an insight to the connection. It's going to reveal us some stuff, hopefully. And just here is what the universe is hoping for an overall outcome. Okay, I should say we're hoping on that one, not so much the universe. The universe knows it's going to tell us or not. But the first card I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck is an overall energy of the whole read, which is the Knight of Wands. At this moment in time, I'm going to just say it's an energy of rushing in without a plan, and the only plan that the energy has is it can get out again. Okay, it's got an exit route if it wants it. Okay, it is a card of action. At least action's happening within your read. So the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords is the connection. The Ace of Swords, so the connection is all about the truth being revealed, or wanting to start again afresh after telling you something you didn't know. Okay. Right, how they feel about the connection. They feel it's a tower. Perhaps you're the one telling them the truth. The tower is something dramatic but unexpected happening in one's life. Possibly you've turned around and said, I've been sleeping with someone for years. Leo, you don't quite make me feel the way they do, and well, they just make me feel happy and good, and you've shaken their foundation. It's an example. I'm not saying that that is the case, but Leo sees you as a completely new start, a different world. I'm actually thinking or feeling from this one, not so much a new start. They see you as you live in a totally different world to they live in. Okay, perhaps this truth was, I love you, Leo, and they're thinking, but I'm a down and out bum on the wrong side of the tracks. I'm shaking their foundation. But they see you as someone from the upper crust of society. Again, it's just an example. At this point, I will say everything I do say in a read does have bearing and relevance on the reader to someone watching it, which means to someone watching it, yes, they have been. Yes, Sagittarius, you have had a side piece for a long time, and you decided to let Leo know about it. Okay, and for others of you, you are the prince or princess and they are the pauper. Okay, but you've agreed that there could be something to go with it. The universe is telling us about some sort of toxicity to do with this truth, this clarifying new start. Okay, it's it's not a nice clarifying new start. I'm now opting more to the side of someone's been sleeping around and revealing it. Again, it could be they're revealing that they've been sleeping around and it's shaking their foundations because they thought they would be able to keep it under wraps forever and never actually tell you, Sagittarius. But out it slipped one day. Oh my God. There you go. Right. The overall outcome is a lot of anxious thinking. Okay. It's a lot of pacing around, not sure which way to turn, not sure what to do, not sure who to ask for help. So let's get some clarifiers on this for you then. That's okay. Let's get something for this Ace of Swords then. Yes. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Remember, we have got this whole 8 of Cups from the overview, which is movement. This could possibly be resulting in a separation. It can be seen as separations, breakups, and divorces, as well as going on holidays, trips, or just literally moving away, moving house, maybe. Right. The Five of Pentacles is about worries. It could be financial worries. There could be truths about financial worries. Someone might be coming clean. They're not the rich millionaire you thought they were. They're the pauper from the other side of the tracks, very possibly, which is then leading to this overthinking, which is the outcome. Okay, so this is now, this whole connection is pretty much all tied in with this outcome. Okay, but with this Nine of Swords, because it could have quite easily given us this Nine of Swords up here and this Nine of Swords down there, the connection is trying to make someone put an end to this type of thinking. It is coming to an end, okay? And there's the beginning, what comes after it. So we start with a beginning, we end with a beginning. It's crossing. The world is crossing all this. Is the driving force between it all. They see you as the world. That's why they're coming in with the truth. Yes, you have worries about it, and you are toying with the idea of leaving them out in the cold. Yeah. Or perhaps you're toying with the ideas of opening the door and letting them back in. Either way, it's going to be creating a new world. It's a big new start you are after, or this connection is going to create. I am opting, it is going to create a breakup though. That 8 of Cups is still singing to me. Actually, it's singing to me, "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina," for some reason. But I'm taking that as, it's a break. Okay, I'm taking it as a break. Yeah. Right, so let's see what the Tower is about then, please. Don't ask me why "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" was ringing in my head. It's been ringing in my head roughly since that 5 of Pentacles come out. Okay. So the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. No, Wands. It's funny. I called that Wands and that's Swords. Oh. The 8 of Pentacles is all about work, working on things, working on oneself, working on this connection. This is how they feel about it. It's something shaking their foundations, but they still want to work on it and make this new start happen. Okay. With that 7 of Wands, though, they are just like being defensive about it. They're not actually wanting to tackle it. Okay, they're just like, every time you fire a question at them about this connection, they're just evasive, defensive. If I don't have to fight, I'm not going to, sort of thing. And sometimes the best offense is a good defense. Yeah. Before you get in the fight, you snub it out with your defenses. Okay, crossing this is the Queen of Swords. They are being rather emotionless to the connection. They're not investing much of their emotions into it. Okay, which sort of is that defensiveness there. But it's also knowing the truth but not acting upon it. Okay, she's got the Sword of Truth in her hands, the Ace of Swords, if you will. It is the whole thing in question, but she's just sitting there. Okay, she's showing no effort of getting up. She looks quite comfy on her stone chair she is on. Her throne, her stone throne. Stone throne. Monotone. Okay, anyway, don't ask, it just popped into my head. The world, what's the world about? The world is about conflict, okay, and it is also about the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so not only are they feeling this connection is causing a tower within their life, it is literally, it's turned their life up on their head. Okay, everything they thought was right, everything they thought was sure about them and you is not anymore. It's almost like they looked at you as some sort of ruler, someone who was in charge of everything, and a sudden realization of you are just another person. You are not I'm going to say demigod or a semi-god. Yeah, you are not this thing to be worshipped and idolized. You are just like any other person with as many other faults and whatever word that was meant to be, it's just lost. It's gone from my brain, drowned out by Argentina. Okay, so the Five of Wands is all about conflict. They are conflicted by all this. They're conflicted about you. As I said at the beginning, there's nothing I say in my tarot reads which don't have some sort of bearing. Okay, for the majority of you, Sagittarius, you are the one at fault. You are the one who's revealed the truth. You are the one who's shaken this Leo's foundations. You are the one that they saw as some sort of thing to be worshipped, but not anymore. Okay? Because the wheel of time is turning, and within the wheel of time, you learn a lot. You get time to sit back and study and observe and see that, well, they have just as many faults as I do. They infidelity. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune also suggests that times are turning. Okay. Times should be getting better for the both of you. A, it should be getting better for you because it is your read, Sagittarius, and B, it could be getting better for them as well. If they've been in some sort of relationship which they thought was brilliant, but really you just liked the security they offered while you were getting your passion elsewhere, or possibly you liked the passion they offered while you were getting your security elsewhere, yeah, has sort of made them realize that this is not quite the relationship they want anymore, and they are now thinking about moving on to better things. The Fool card, starting again, moving on to better things. Okay, and the Moon, into the unknown. Actually, it is taking, here you go, he is taking a leap of faith into the darkness and the unknown world of night. Bearing in mind this is toxic, there is something toxic about this. It could be theft, it could be an addiction, it could be betrayal of one's trust, anything like that. It could be someone's told the truth about a situation they're stuck in and they can't get out of, or they feel they can't get out of. They feel they're bound to it somehow, either spiritually or physically, and it's raised all this anxious thinking, the need to stop that anxious thinking, the feeling that you've been left out in the cold. You know, why haven't they told me about this sooner? All that. But they have told you that we got a new start there, crossed by the world. We've got a world here as well. That's a new start as well. We got the Fool card down here. That's a new start as well. So definitely wanting a new start. This is the charging in recklessly. I feel actually the charging in recklessly was coming forth with this truth. Either you or them. And the Eight of Cups, I feel, is the overall outcome. There will be just some sort of separation from it all. Okay, let's see what's crossing this. It was a message out of the blue. It was a very precise, clear-cut message. Okay, the universe is telling me about this. I suppose on a most basic level, it could be this relationship is not working. Let's cut our losses and start again. Okay, everything what's come out for this so far has all said that as well. And that, I suppose that is as clear cut as you can make it with that Knight of Swords, isn't it? But you did do it recklessly. You could have made it a little bit better. You could have maybe not used the anniversary of you getting together, or the anniversary of your wedding, or their birthday. Oh really? Someone done it on their birthday? That's not good. At least when mine broke up with me, it was on her birthday. Right, okay. So the 9 of... Actually, saying that, yeah, talking about birthdays, it is not surprising it happened on a birthday. And it's not that bad. Your birthday is the beginning of a new cycle for you. It doesn't matter about planets or energies from tarots. Yeah, that point when you were born was when a cycle started for you. It was the end of a 9-month cycle in a belly and the beginning of the rest of your life. But it was a cycle, okay? And every year that cycle refreshes. It'll be different every time, but as you get older, you will realize certain things happen on your birthday all the time. Now, I said, at least mine broke up with me on my last, on her last, well, not her last birthday, but on one of her birthdays. It was just the day before, but that's not the point. The point being is that she ain't the first one to break up with me on a birthday, okay? When I was married, yeah, it was on the rocks, it was going down the drain. I was fighting for it, and she may have been fighting for it in her own way, but it weren't going well. The love had gone. We got together young, and as we matured, we realised that we weren't what each other wanted and all that. Some of us were stubborn and didn't want to let go, and some of us were stubborn and wanted to let go and not want to hold on to it. All that sort of stuff. It's all very private and deep. But the day it actually come to an end, yeah, it might have dragged on for a few months afterwards, but in the soul, the day it come to an end in the soul was on my birthday. It's quite sad, really, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, shall we crack on? Yeah. Okay, so nine of so yes, your birthday is a brand new start for you every year, basically, is what I was getting at. And I knew the universe would spit something out eventually for me. Okay, this thinking, this being trapped, this anxious thinking. Why are we thinking anxiously in the outcome of this universe? Okay, you are hoping that this anxious thinking will eventually settle down into someone setting the intentions to search for the future they want. Okay, but it will take time. This is the seed being planted. This is basically tending to the seed, waiting for it to get to that right moment. And there it is. And that is the harvesting of that seed. When that seed has matured into a tomato plant, a potato plant, I don't know, a coconut tree. Don't ask, it means something to someone watching. That's all I can say. And it's what you wanted all the time. That's what was always there. The Knight of Cups is seeing the future you want, and you're seeing it develop now. Within this thinking, you can see the future starting to formulate in your head. And it's another strange thing. For one of you, Sagittarius is watching it, is actually your birthday, isn't it? But anyway, so crossing all this is the Empress. There we go. This is where the outcome is going. You may or may not ever get free and single. You may always be trapped, okay? But your energies are going to level up onto Empress energies. You will start to become or appear to be more lucky than you were. You're not, what it is positivity. You start looking at everything positively. Even on the smallest of scales, yeah? it's raining and you think, oh, I'm going to get wet all day because I'm working in my garden. But then you see the positives of that. Well, my garden's being watered. Okay, things can't grow without water. Okay, the reservoirs are going to be refilled, so that water shortage, that drought is coming to an end. Okay, all this positivity. And it's also a birth. Okay, the Empress is all about birth, not a physical child being born. It could be a new business plan, a new hobby, but it will come painfully. The pain is the ending of what you're currently in, and the birth is what you are going to be getting. Okay. So, universe, what else do you want to tell my Sagittarians? Okay. What else do you want to tell my Sagittarians? There isn't much else I want to really know about this. Except for why you are making me shuffle so much, universe. There we go, there we go. I actually got a reverse card in my deck now, but right, bottom of the deck. Here we go. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, so stand your ground. No. To bring an end of this Nine of Swords, and that Nine of Swords. Yeah, to bring an end to that. It will be a painful end. As I said about here, it will be a painful transition from what you had into what you are going to have. But stand your ground, stand fast. Don't give in to the pressures which are bearing down on you. Don't look for the easy route out. You have to go through this pain to become a better person. Okay? With the Six of Swords there, it will become calmer and it will become easier. Okay, driving it is a Six of Cups. It is a soulmate energy. It is, or it's someone from your past a long time ago. Actually, I don't actually feel too much soulmate energy coursing off it, and it's just that was my natural de facto going to a Six of Cups is a soulmate energy. It's from your past, someone from your childhood could be the answer. Okay. And I'm feeling, actually, after all the end of this, it could also be a Leo. But that would be a different read for a different day. We are not doing that at the moment. So that is your read, my Sagittarians. Yeah. Plow through, stand fast, defend your ground. Don't retreat from this. You have to go through this pain and suffering to get to a better energy. Okay. To pass your test, so to speak. If this resonated with you, fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. The next one might. I'm not following any sort of cycle. I will not be putting a read on this particular read next week. So you have all the chances in the world that it will resonate with you next week. So subscribe. Share it out if you're still watching this and it didn't resonate, because you're probably being used as a divine messenger by the universe. And you can comment if you like, and you can like it if you like. That's up to you. You can dislike it. I don't mind. I don't care. Okay, thank you very much, and catch you all soon.